Join me now as we follow in the footsteps of Vlad Dracula. If you plan to journey around Romania, absolutely do not rely on public transportation. The trains in Romania are notoriously unreliable, and many of the places you'd actually want to go, like Paneri Castle, have no train service. Your best bet is to rent a car, and that's what I did. Driving in Romania has some pretty unique quirks, but for the most part, it's no different than driving anywhere else. The roads and highways are in good condition, and drivers are mostly courteous. But about those unique quirks, while driving in Romania, I invented my own game, Romanian Road Bingo. Yes, these are all things that I actually saw during my trip. An old woman with a pitchfork, livestock blocking the road, a construction worker standing directly in the middle of the road working on a pothole with no warning signs, no indication he was there. I almost killed the man. You will definitely be passed by a Mercedes or an Audi with EU plates. And strangely enough, it seems to be the national pastime of Romania to stand on the side of the road and stare vacantly into nothing. I'm not quite sure why. During my trip, I drove all over the country and used Google Maps on my cell phone as my only navigation. I never had issues with cell service, and I never got lost. So I'd strongly recommend temporarily increasing your data plan and then just using your phone to navigate. 2 words of warning. To get a rental car, if you're an American, you have to have an international driver's license, which can be purchased from AAA. I didn't know this and had to pay for car insurance up front at an additional cost. Also, most of the cars in Romania are manual transmission. As someone who's been living in Los Angeles for the past 12 years, I was lucky to get one of the only automatic cars they had in the lot. The food in Romania is amazing and was one of my favorite parts of the trip. I ate a lot. Some of the menus weren't in English, but Google Translate was of limited help. I have kind of a sensitive stomach, but the food didn't cause any problems at all. My favorite dishes were the goulash, which is prepared totally differently in different areas and tastes nothing like the goulash I ate growing up. The roasted red pepper spread was my absolute favorite. I ate it by the gallon with virtually every meal. Luckily, I found it on Amazon, so I can still eat it when I get the craving. Romania has a very low crime rate, and even though I spent most of my time in remote areas by myself in the middle of the night, I never felt unsafe at any time, either in the countryside or in the city. The most dangerous moments were running into a brown bear outside Paneri Castle and attempting to get gas for my rental car. Well, I picked the wrong size nozzle and it sprayed diesel fuel all over me. Almost nobody in Romania speaks English, and I don't speak Romanian, so it was somewhat challenging to interact with the store owners sometimes, but we usually managed to get by. Overall, I had a very positive experience during my trip to Romania. I would highly recommend it. The cost of traveling there is very cheap. You can really enjoy yourself and have a great trip for a week for one person for probably less than $1,000. And that's including buying souvenirs and cool stuff like that. So that's it. That's Romania in the footsteps of Vlad Dracula, but also in the footsteps of Travis McHenry. I hope you enjoyed it.